Chev, a draw, but a couple of things for the guys to work on next week.
Yeah. Again, I can't fault their efforts. I can never ever fault their efforts, and a little bit of it lies with me. A little bit, we had to rotate bench late, had to move a couple of players around and play a few out of position, which is a learning curve for myself. Probably had to make some force into making some subs that weren't right, and then probably would have liked to make some other subs, but just didn't have the personnel to do it. So yeah, good lesson learned for myself as a coach. But spirit and fight to even get into a draw, to get a draw, probably flattened us a little bit. It's one of them, like we're really good in parts and then really poor in others, and we talk about lessons learned and stuff, but if we can find the tough way to do it, we're doing it the tough way every time. So just play a little bit smarter next week.
But the first half especially, we're really on top. The guys looking quite good. Max Simpson with his 2 tries, Jack Mallinson, Kobe Nickel also getting on the score sheet. What was your message to them during the break?
Carry on doing what you've done in that last quarter of the first half. I thought they'd really got into a groove. They'd started playing some nice strong carries, getting on board with each other, looked like they were enjoying it. And then that second half, it was just ill discipline. We just weren't disciplined enough. Discipline with the ball, discipline in general. We give penalties away for dissent. It's like that's not the Leeds way. We don't do that. We work hard for his wins, and we work smart for his wins, but we don't give them cheap stuff by losing it. And I think I said to the boys, we dwell too much on negative stuff. We forget about the good stuff that we're good at, which we were in that last quarter of the first half. Get bogged down by some stupid errors and penalties, and then that's us for 15 minutes. We sit and we sulk. So part of my job is to get that out of them. There's no time for sulking on a pitch. You can clean stuff up after, can pick it up afterwards, them issues and them problems, but while you're on there, at no point should you sit and feel sorry for yourselves, because you get burnt and you give them a chance to get in front.
And like I said, a couple of guys went off with injuries. How are Joe and Tom Nicholson-Wattens, just to name?
They'll have to be assessed, to be honest. Joe's had a bit of a niggle with his knee, and Tom's at his shoulder, so don't know how bad it is just yet, but we'll assess it, and again we'll have to look after them, the young and the future of the club. So we don't want them playing busted, but we also don't want to make them too soft neither. So if they are good to go, they'll go again, but if not, we'll look after them.
And a big game against Wakefield next week at the Mobile Rocket Stadium. Obviously, like we said, there's things to work on, including discipline. But it's good to finally get back at some games after 2 months.
Yeah, without a doubt. We went 9 weeks. Yeah, so 9 weeks without a game, and then they're coming thick and fast. But we knew that was going to happen. We knew the back end of the year we're going to be busy. So we're just trying to team up and keep them engaged and keep them fresh, and